John to your proxy. I was wondering if you...
You don't know the man's name, do you? You just called him John. Who was I here with yesterday? Helmer. Who was it?
It's the guy...
Oh, what's his face? The guy I got my daughter's picture with. You're a terrible actress. You are just dying right now. You don't know his name. You have to go sit in the chair of shame.
Could Cynthia, Brendan, and Sharon Slater please go to registration?
Okay, back to the embarrassing march to the chair of shame. Nobody tell this woman what his name is. Nobody, but nobody. Tell her. But for the love of God, please tweet him and let her know that she does not know his name. That she so enjoyed his performance on the show and was so moved by his work on stage and was so excited to get her daughter a photo with him that she has no idea who he is. You are staying right there. Yep. You. What's up?
More Pepsi Max.
Don't know. I hope so. Good. There we go. Just look. Look.
You like bombard somebody and tell them you make
Sure. Maybe. I love it. I'm all for it. See how tapped into the internet I am? I don't know if they have it. Does a soda have a Facebook page? Maybe. I don't know. Everybody does? Huh. Well, there you go. I'm behind the times. What's up?
Not my, I had a guess and when I asked you a question, did you enjoy playing your role?
Did I enjoy playing? Yeah, I did. Look, this is a show, I think all the actors have really enjoyed working on the show because the characters are unlike anything else you get to do. If you go and say you're the guy who plays John Winchester, say you're that guy. Well, that guy, old what's-his-face, gets to play the duality of two different characters. And I remember talking to him and saying, you, old what's-his-face, did you enjoy playing the two roles that you got to play in the show? It wasn't just one role. You were young John. You were a significant character. People will remember you from the show. And then you morphed into Michael, the Archangel. How cool was that? Old what's-his-face? He said, Richard, it was great. It was significant. I feel like I've made my mark, and I feel like now when I go to conventions, it's like family. They know me, I know them, we're all tight. It's really changed my life for the better. And I remember saying to old what's-his-face, so true. So true.
If you could pick any other actor to play your character, who would it be?
Old what's-his-face. I think old what's-his-face turned out dynamite guy. You're really, really good. You?
Do you drink Coke?
Do I drink Coke? Do I look like an idiot? Hell no. Pepsi all the way, baby.
Where is Richard Speight after going to be in about 30 years? How many Emmys and or Oscars do you expect to have by then?
Where will Richard Speight actor be in 30 years? Hopefully retired on some island. And he'll have a couple of bowling trophies and a signed football from Mark Sanchez. I don't know, but hopefully I'll still be doing what I'm doing because I love doing it. I love getting to meet people like Jared Jensen and old what's-his-face. You have a hug? You know, I wish old what's-his-face were here. Nobody loves to hug strangers like old what's-his-face. Sure, sit up. Hold on. A little bit. Aww. Fingers.
What's your favorite aspect about playing Gabriel?
My favorite aspect? The change between playing Trickster and Gabriel. That's what was really cool. Because when you're doing guest spot work on TV, you usually are coming in and solving a crime or being the murderer or whatever and going on your merry way. So it's very unique to get to do a role And so I loved A, being able to do that, and B, being a part of the transition, being able to actually shoot the transition between going from one character to the next character. That was my favorite part. You.
What was your favorite way to kill demons?
You know what's funny? I was just talking to old what's-his-face about this yesterday. Bad tacos. What was yours? Slipping in the shower? That's good. Who else? Who other favorites? Other favorite ways to kill Dean? Electric shock? That's funny. There's so many fun ways to kill Dean. With the axe? Piano? They're all great. Everyone's a winner here in Kill Dean Land.
Is there any prank Gabriel hasn't pulled that you want to?
I have no idea. What would you like to see Gabriel do?
I actually don't know.
Welcome to my world.
Something with Cass, probably.
Something with Cass? You're sitting next to Cass. You guys can discuss it. All right, you, since I'm here, what's up?
If you're stuck on a desert island, which 3 people would you want to take with you?
Old what's-his-face. Oh, for crying out loud. Jared, Jensen, and Misha. I don't know. 3 people. I would take... Any suggestions?
Your wife?
Okay, Rob Benedict, old what's-his-face, and my wife.
Sorry, guys.
Fine. She's gonna be going with my other 2 choices, though. These guys? Not the kids. Grandson.
What's your favorite Trickster episode?
My favorite Trickster episode? What's your favorite Trickster episode?
TV Lane.
And again?
TV Lane.
Oh, the whole, the changing channels thing, yeah. I like the changing channels because I like doing the transition thing. I like the first one. I like the Tall Tales. Simply because it was my first experience on the show, and it was such a positive experience. I had such a good time with the crew and everybody, and didn't really expect to be doing it more. So I just kind of enjoyed the experience. And also, it was fun having Dean beat up by women in underwear. Not a bad day at the office. I'm just saying, if you ever get the assignment, hey Carl, we need somebody to beat up the women in the underwear, sign up. It's pretty fun. You.
Obviously, Gabriel is something of a sexual deviant. Do you think the other angels were jealous of all the action he got?
You're right, it is perfectly cast. You're right. I can only hope that Sebastian, Castiel, Misha, and old what's-his-face are oozing with jealousy. I certainly hope so, because, but I guess they could do that if they wanted to, right? Like, they could sort of make women appear and do their own thing, so they just choose not to. They're just nerds. You.
Do you ever play tricks on other people in the cast backstage?
No. But here's a lesson. Don't leave your phone unlocked in the green room with Misha and Jared. Because they will do things, unholy things, to your photos. They will put pictures up with names of people that are not associated with those people and aren't appropriate pictures. So when those people call you, the picture that comes up is rude and wrong. They will change the signature on your email so that when you send a message from your phone, it does not say courtesy of an iPhone. It says something dark and nasty. And they will do this in about 45 flipping seconds. This is what they did to me 2 conventions ago when I foolishly left my phone in the green room for a moment. And they say to me, I come back and I'm going, oh God, I can't send emails, I don't know what to do. And they're like, that's right, it's true. I'm like, guys, you totally messed with my phone. I don't know how to unscrew this up. And their response was, with great indignance, "Will you let the phone here?" What are we supposed to do? Leave it alone? I mean, my wife calls, and that's not my wife. I know, dude. My hands were tied, okay? The phone was there. It's unlocked. I have a responsibility. You know what's sad? You know what's really sad? What got me right there? I would have done the exact same thing. It's just the way the world works. Men are weird.
Just want to know that you missed a belt loop on your...
Mr. Bellu, thank you for staring at my area. I appreciate that. Maybe that's a statement I wanted to make. Some guys don't need to do all the loops. I don't care. I live free that way. I'm glad it was the belt loop I missed. Yeah.
All right, well, yesterday you said that you would be the girl in 50 Shades of Grey, and Matt said he would be Christian. However, if anyone was there, they would have clearly seen that you had control over Matt. Now, who really wears the pants in the relationship?
Well, when I'm putting them on correctly, clearly it's me. But I like to make him feel like he's, you know, got some alpha in him, even though he doesn't. But you know, he's stronger than me too, so I got that going. He's got that going for me. He can pummel me. You.
One, my roommate really couldn't afford to be here, but I have a small side hug.
Side hug? What the hell's a side hug? You want me to give you an awkward hug? Hey, here's a question. Can we go on a crappy date? Buy me some shitty food and take me to a movie that I hate. And afterwards, don't kiss me. That's the strangest, well, it's up, sure. Let's be awkward. Why not? Okay.
What is your favorite historical figure?
Most interesting historical figure ever.
That's a loaded question. Who's yours?
Oh my goodness, probably Abraham Lincoln.
Why?
I just think he's pretty badass, actually. I mean,
People always say that about Abe Lincoln. It's so common.
don't listen to Catherine. She's kind of crazy.
And there's a very disparate, peaceful you're leaning towards there. Are you a history major?
No, but I was in history minor.
There you go. What's your major?
It's education now. I want to be a kindergarten teacher.
Oh, there you go. Well done. Glad we all really help. I feel bonded. Come here. Move this way. It'll be easier for you to come here than we go there. You want to do what? Oh yeah, sure. Since you're here, let's have an awkward moment.
You mentioned Gabriel, and what would be your favorite pairing with Gabriel if you had to pick anyone with supernatural?
You want to know what character I would merge my character with to have an erotic homosexual affair? Well, gee, it's a veritable buffet of attractive men. So, anyone, who would you pick?
I haven't really thought of that.
That is a lie. You're red right now. You're 50 Shades of Pink. Come on. What torrid homosexual pairing would you like to see?
I'm just sad. So I'll choose us to go with that. I don't.
Oh, what's his face? Oh, and so our pairing would be, what's his face? Or what's his Gabriel? I really hope you people are tweeting all what's his face constantly going, there's a woman on stage who's been punished for it. No, you are. I haven't called on you. I haven't called on you yet. I think I have very soft hands. It's dishwashing. There you go. Are they as soft as you remember?
Yes.
I'm somewhere between flattered and insulted by having very soft hands. You, what's up?
Any role that you played in the show, did you have any creative input?
Supernatural? Not at all. Not at all. No, everything, even the things that seem like sort of loose moments are very scripted. It's a really, really tough show to do. They were doing a lot of special effects, and you know, they're doing these in 7 or 8 days. They're basically shooting half a feature film of time. Absolutely, and and there have been roles in my life where I have had input in that regard, but it's so specific. Because, you know, when you're doing a TV show, you're shooting from several angles and you have to do it the same every time. So if you are making up lines in one angle, you don't remember what you said in this one. So it's very, very scripted, these episodes. But your question is not completely off the map, because in some roles, in some situations, I'm given that liberty, but not as Supernatural. Thank you. You.
If you could make Sabriel or Destiel would you choose as well?
If I could make, if I could make Sabriel or Destiel do what? If I could make the Candace Supernatural? I have no idea. You obviously put some time into this one. What would you do?
Sabriel, because then you'll be back on.
Yes, good answer. Sabriel, we're gonna be back on. Done. Boy, you have another question, right? You have a sure. You're gonna go this way. I sense a theme. You know, when old what's his face doesn't show up. Well done. Nice hugging. You. These girls, do you watch the show? I hope not. You're really young to be watching the show. What's your name? What's your name?
Emily?
Don't watch the show for a while. How old are you?
6.
Oh. That's good. Good. And hopefully you haven't read 50 Shades of Grey. Hopefully you don't care about a lot of the topics that have been discussed here. Hopefully they don't remember any of this. Let's just hope they block it all out. It'll all be over soon, kids, I swear. You, come here. What's going on?
Seen the show Honey Boo Boo, and if so, would you transform into Honey Boo Boo? She's sex.
No, I've seen clips of it, and this is not gonna be a popular answer, but I'm a dad. I think it's an abomination. I think it's an abomination. And I feel nothing but pity for her. You.
They put her on the beauty pageant.
Sure.
They've talked about this a time.
Next.
Who's the youngest fan that you've ever seen watch?
Who's the youngest fan I've ever seen watch the show? I do try to actually watch fans while they're watching the show. And it's sometimes hard to get through the azaleas to look through the window. But I'm nimble. I have no idea. I do remember being at a convention one time at the hotel bar, back when the karaoke party was held in a bar. And it was about 1:30 in the morning, and a woman had her 6-year-old daughter with her. And she said, "My daughter is a huge fan of the show. Would you say hi to her?" And I said hi to the little girl, went upstairs, and wept openly. Now, I was thinking, wow, kid's 6. I don't know, this show is scary to me. Like, the topics are heavy. It's a dark show. So I never think of it as being kid-friendly. So I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you think is the age to start watching Supernatural? 13? 12, 13, somewhere in there?
Yeah, but I missed the first 5 seasons.
16, 68? Maybe a tad late in the day.
You watch it.
All right, here we go.
We're watching fun.
You always wear the same necklace? Is there a significance?
There is significance behind this thing. I always wear the same, and by the way, for those people who want to know what designer I'm wearing, it's bathroom drain chain from the hardware store. 69 cents a foot. I'll make this brief because it's not funny, but I directed a short film many years ago with an old buddy of mine who was my college friend, and then my roommate for years after that. And he and I made a short film that I wrote and directed and he starred in, and we were shot in a thrift store, and they were selling these for $1 a pop. So I bought it, he bought it, and we were both wearing them for a while. He got cancer and died. I still wear mine. There's the answer. Yeah, you. It's happening. Here, stand up so I can get your mic.
If you weren't acting, what would you be doing?
If I was not acting, what would I be doing? If I was not in the industry at all? I think marine biologist. I'm an avid scuba diver and big fan of the ocean, and I think I pondered majoring in that for a moment, so that would probably be that. Sure. Here goes the hug bit. Lovely.
Which is a trickster? Who's the biggest trickster on
You know, it's always disappointing to people, I think. She asked who the biggest trickster on the set is. In the episodes I've done, there isn't anybody tricking anybody on the set. Because it's honestly so busy to get done the material. And I'm sure they've done 100 and some odd episodes. I'm sure they have stories of people goofing around and funny things happening and jokes being played, but in my specific experience, nothing. No, that's okay. My feelings weren't hurt. I don't go home from the day of work and going, you know what? Nobody screwed with my stuff. This is weird. Yes?
You need to make a lot of references to 50 Shades of Grey, so have you actually read that book?
Wait a minute. You're asking me if I've read 50 Shades of Grey? I sat on that stage at a convention and did a live reading of 50 Shades of Grey with old what's-his-face. I have not read the book, but I've read a few passages with old what's-his-face in a live reading that somebody had us do, and they brought a book to one of the Q&As. And it was great reading.
What do you do when you aren't acting?
What do I do when I'm not acting? I do, if I'm not doing anything industry related, I go to the beach a lot. I have family, so I spend an awful lot of time with my family. And honestly, swim. We're water people, we Speights. So we do an awful lot of swimming, ocean, pool, that kind of stuff. That's our time killer.
I just wanted to say that every time I see you on the Pepsi commercial, it brightens my day. I'm so happy.
Well, thank you.
And I was wondering, while working, be it directing or otherwise in the industry, what was the moment that most impacted your life or career?
That's an interesting question. What has had the biggest impact on my career? A lot of little things. Probably, and I've told this story before, but probably the thing that had the biggest impact on me as an actor and changed that is weird. It looks really important. It keeps getting bigger? Well, for the love of Pete Simone, go to the stupid registration desk. And get glasses. Okay, the question was, something in my acting career that's had the biggest impact on me. Man, every time I'm on a set, every time I'm auditioning for anything, I'm learning. It's a fascinating process, probably like all of us in our jobs. It's always new and different, and sometimes you learn from the negative, sometimes you learn from the positive. But I remember specifically when I got cast in Band of Brothers, which was an interesting process in itself. Thank you. Interesting process in itself, getting cast in Band of Brothers, because I had to, meet Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg, which is a very surreal experience to do. And then I was cast, and the production office gave us the names of guys, the veterans, to call. and that we could talk to about our characters and get some information about the war and all that stuff. And one of the guys they gave me the number for was Don Malarkey. And Don Malarkey was an actual veteran. And I played Skip Muck. Skip and Don were best friends through the war. And I called Don Malarkey, and we were speaking, and I was asking questions that a young, naive actor would ask somebody about a man who's about to play. What was he like? What were your favorite things about him? What were your least favorite things about him? Did he have any quirky habits? Blah, 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 blah. And in the middle of talking about it, 5 minutes in, Don Malarkey burst into tears and hung up the phone. And that was the most profound moment I've had as an actor. Because at that moment I realized it is so not about me. It's about the real experience and the real people. And to me, acting in general, the acting I like, and it can be big and broad and funny, but if it's not played from a real place, I don't like it. I'm not a slip on the banana peel fan. I love humor, but I like it to come from an honest place. And I think I know it's a giant leap, but it just solidified my feeling that being honest on screen is the most important thing you could ever do, whatever you're playing. And talking to Don Malarkey and talking to Bill Garnier and talking to those actual guys who fought in the war that we were about to pretend to fight on a set with cameras and sofas to relax in and trailers to change in, made me realize how insignificant what I'm doing is in the grand scheme of things. And so it's my job just to do it to the best of my ability and try to do it right. So that was my moment. You. Simone, if I have to beat you over the head with this microphone and drag you to the registration desk, if we all have to stand and hoist you under our shoulders and parade you to the registration desk, for the love of God, go. Yes?
I guess it's kind of a dumb question, but
There are no dumb questions.
do you prefer Jackie Chan or Chuck Norris?
That is a really stupid, dumb question. I'm kidding. I'm gonna go old school on you. I'm gonna go Chuck Norris. Do you have a favorite? Jackie Chan. That's why we get never date. No, that's great. No, I'm kidding. We can date. Totally date. Good question.
Chris?
Of course. And the hugging goes.
And second, since you're an angel, or a ghost angel, and you died, so can you physically and stuff like help Dean and Cass?
Sure. What do you think?
Well, I think if you had seen them, you would try to help them not die by all the evil monsters that tried to.
You're saying he's not there, aren't you?
I refuse to believe he's dead.
You and me, sister. You and me. Yes.
What's your craziest fan story?
My craziest fan story? I was at a convention one time, and I do these things for 3 days, typically. And I was at a convention, we had done the karaoke party, we had done photo ops, we had done a Q&A, and we had done the cocktail party, and still, there was one woman that did not know the name of old What's-His-Face. And I became concerned that maybe she was having a stroke. Because you would have to have a medical issue to not remember dreaming spelt old What's-His-Face. I'm not talking to you yet.
In the episode Changing Channels, if you were in Sam and Dean's place, which channel would you most and least like to be stuck in?
If I were in their place, okay, I wouldn't want to be stuck on QVC.